What's happening, everybody? How's it going? Indeed, Mikey. Perfect timing. Just getting started. Welcome to Diecast Discussion number 167, folks. Getting up there. I'm your host, Derek, aka Honest Diecast, but collectively we are all Honest Diecast, striving to build a better diecast community that's about the cars, not the money. If it's your first time here, welcome. We talk about everything diecast related. We talk about hunting, collecting, customizing, everything from 164 to 118 and even sometimes bigger. We talk about it all. So thank you guys for tuning in. We are streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. So if you're one of those people that don't like to interact with YouTube because of whatever reason it might be, we got Twitch. So you can head over to Twitch and join us there. Just look up Honest Diecast all together on Twitch TV, and you will find this channel. It's brand spanking new. Only got a couple of followers there, but clout, money. Yeah. Okay. All right, Mikey. You obviously know what this live stream is about. Yeah, it's all about the money, not the cars. All right. Anyways, guys, boy, it's going to be a doozy tonight. I'm going to show you I'm going to recap probably the most epic day of hunting I've ever had in my life, to be quite honest with you. And man, it brought back memories, man, like from 3-4 years ago. And yeah, it was good. It was good. But I spent the last two or 3 days chasing the Kroger promo shippers. So if you have Kroger's in your area, they're starting to get quarter pallet shippers, which are the ones that carry the seasonal cars, the transport cars, some premiums, some mainlines, and exclusives in it. But it's not the double-sided one; it's the one-sided one. So they're starting to get those, and they're getting promotional dump bins with them. They're black dump bins, and what comes in these quarter pallet shippers? So you're going to get like monster trucks. You're going to get 55th or 56, whatever number we're on. I think we're on 56, right? Or is it 57? I don't even know. The purple ones. Those ones are coming in there. And then as far as premiums go, silhouettes. So that was my number one target, was to try to hit as many of these shippers as I could fresh, so I can stock up on my RWBs, which has been like goal number one since the leak of those were supposed to be coming out. What's up, Greg? What's up, RC Bizzle? Riddim, what's up? What's up, guys? What's up, Rico? Mr. Rico Bobby? Appreciate you guys being here. But yeah, if you got Kroger's in your area, man, you got to hit them. You got to hit them. They're starting to get, from what I've seen, it's in the marketplaces, so it's in the bigger ones. And most of the stores are averaging 2 of those promotional quarter pallets, and they're also getting 2 promotional dump bins. And if you're wondering about the main lines that come in those quarter pallets, it's going to be G-Case. So FIA case. At least I think so. I think G-Case is a fire case. Best one in a long time. I'll tell you that. Good super, great main lines. Yeah, it's a good case. It's a good, really, really good case. If you haven't cracked or seen a fresh G case, you're in for a treat. Now, as far as the dump bins go, those are getting D case. Again, not too bad of a case, not the best, but good super, right? Everybody likes the Sunny, even people that aren't into trucks. They like the Sunnies, right? So, yeah, Mikey naming off a couple of them in your area, I assume, in Joplin, Food Fillets, Dillon's. Here in Arizona, the Fries. In Washington, Oregon, they're Fred Meyer's. California, they're Ralph's. Down south, Texas, Oklahoma, they're Kroger. They're called Kroger. So yeah, whatever it applies to your area. The mail-in or the Fry's exclusive cars, in my opinion, not good at all. Not good at all. So the tuned Ken Mary is kind of cool, but I've really grown out of collecting the tuned cars. So it is what it is. But anyways, guys, sorry to blabber on. I'm going to get into that stuff later. I'll show you what I found, show you what I picked up. The thumbnail is somewhat of an indication of what I found, but it's not all of it. And also, I'd like to talk about a really, really good act of sportsmanship. It was really, really cool, and it was on the last Kroger stop. Really, really cool. Got a couple of shout outs to some people. I don't think they watch my channel, but I don't care. I'll shout them out anyway. What's up, Subi? What's going on? I like your new, is that a new avatar? I don't remember seeing that. That's cool. I like that. So Mikey helping people out, dropping a link to Kroger.com and then Kroger-family-of-companies. Type that into your web browser. You can punch in your closest Kroger store. So there you go. Riddim, pay $20 for a white RWB Porsche. Too much. Well, I mean, you're asking the wrong person. Anything over retail. Well, with the exception of someone wants to charge you like a smaller finder's fee of like $10-12, I think that's really reasonable. 20 is a little too much for one premium. I personally avoid all costs at trying to pay that much, but sometimes if you haven't seen the car and it's staring at you right in front of your face, then you got to do what you got to do to get that car, right? I mean, if you don't trust that you're going to be able to find that car, it's a little on the pricier side, but it's better than these people that pay 40, 50, 60 on eBay for one. That's just BANANAS, as Gwen Stefani said. Right? What's up, Nitrous? One of my favorite castings is the Sunny. Sweet. So that means you love this super. Paul says we have Ralph's, which I think are the same. Yep. Paul, I don't remember where you're at. If you're in Cali, Ralph's is the same. And Food for Less. Saw two more 2025 Q case drops again, but no supercharger hunt. One was a Zamac Q case. Nice. I haven't seen a Zamac in probably 3, 4, 5 months, I think. So there's that link that Mikey dropped for Kroger for those that missed it. I'm getting an F case of Walmart, no Gladiator Supers though. Sorry to hear, Sean. Not too bad of a super. I did show you guys last week that I did find one of those. I'm giving that to good friend Bill. And I'll show you what else I'm giving to Bill. Just saying. Piggly Wiggly, man. We used to have those in Washington. They used to be my favorite grocery store. I think it was because of the name and the logo. So yeah, guys, I'll show you the epic finds. At least to me, they're epic. I will show you the next 118 that I'm going to be reviewing. I've stepped down. If you want to take a hint at what brand it might be before I show you guys later in the stream, I'll show it to you. Haven't taken it out of package yet. Inspecting it, just looking at it overall, it doesn't look too bad, but I will tell you this, it is nowhere near Spark quality. Not even close. Not even close. It's not even comparable at all. Not even top speed model. I think top speed model is like one level down from Spark. Yeah, this one is nope. Not even close. Not even close, but I'll show you that. And then I'm going to give you a small update and a heads up on the 14K giveaway, which is going to be that 118 right there, the Team Coos, the Paultec GT3R DTM car. Fantastic model. I believe the second one I ever reviewed on the channel. So that's going to be sentimental, but it's going bye-bye. It's going to one of you guys. And I'll give you the poop on that as soon as we get caught up with comments. And then stay tuned. We're going to be doing our episode premiere. I'm going to try doing a watch party on here. It's going to take away from the premiere. Obviously, there very well might not be any people on this premiere, but the premieres have been kind of sucking as far as attendance goes anyways, mainly probably because it's 118 and nobody just likes to watch 118 for some reason. But we'll do a watch party on here. It'll be fun. I think you guys will like the car. And if you really want to know what it is, go to the homepage of the channel and you should be able to find it upcoming. What's up, Gary? How's it going, bud? Gary's saying what's up to everybody. Good to see you, Gary. Rhythm, never going to see RWB in my area. So Rhythm, you know what? There's like 32 people in here. I know somebody that has cases locally. So I've already gotten one. I'm planning on getting another so that I can get 2 more RWBs, McLaren, Skyline, you know, the whole shebang. If anybody's interested, drop me an email, honestdiecast@gmail.com, and I will put you on game if you are just SOL. I don't think he has very many. I don't know how much he's going to charge for them. I don't know if they're going to be retail. Probably going to have to pay for shipping, all that stuff. But if you need help, let me know. I got to connect with a guy with some cases if you want them. So just let me know. What's up, David? They moving stuff at my Walmart to... They're doing resets? Doing store... rearranging stores. I saw that in a couple of Walmarts locally. What's up, Shane? How's it going, brother? Ralph's is my money maker. That's where you find the goods, huh? Good to see you, Shane. If you haven't headed over to Super JDM Diecast, you're missing out. You gotta go sub, watch Shane. Shane's a good dude, class act. He was the first person that gave me an RWB. He gave me an RWB at the convention. So major props to Shane. What's up, Kevin Braun? Saying what's up, all. Subi said, I got lucky with my E-Case Zamax Subaru BRZ. Nice. I know that's a big deal for you. Sean says, I got 2 Jeep Wagoneer Zamax and added a second one to my Diecast Day of Giving car box. Nice, man. That's a class act move. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate you. I know Marky Poo appreciates you too. Nitrous from the possibly not so great white north anymore. Dollarama getting more Matchbox cases with super chases. Nice. Yeah, it's kind of funny how some of these stores, when they get these drops, they get these waves. Some of them are just loaded, like store dependent loaded. Like, I will explain that later when I go over my finds, but my God, these Kroger shipments were absolutely flaming hot loaded. I couldn't believe it. And the people I'm going to give a shout out to, they did not believe it either. It's crazy, guys. Crazy. What's up, Charles? How's it going? Yeah, I know, Rico. They I remember getting tons of like toys, like construction toys and Hot Wheels when I was a kid there, and yeah, they closed up shop. They GTFO'd out of Washington. Rexy. Yeah, Rhythm, I'll watch anything Diecast. Okay, well, you've come to the right place, sir. James, what's up, brother? Love that avatar, man. Ooh-wee. Is that Evo 5, Evo 6? I can't tell. Yellow. Beautiful. Asking, is everyone staying safe from the storms? Yeah, Midwest getting hammered the past couple of days and tonight as well. Guys, be safe. Jiffy Poo, I agree with this. We need a solid case of 930 RWBs. Yes, I agree. Somebody was saying, I think it was One Stop. One Stop was saying they're not expecting their solid RWB cases until like July. That's crazy. That is crazy. Usually it doesn't take them that long to get the solid cases. Subi says, haven't seen silhouettes in stores yet. Just been getting cases and sets. Going to customize RWBs. Eventually do it. That's what I'm friggin' stocking up on them for. I need those. Need them something fierce. Crazy question. Are Mini GT and Tarmac made by the same company? No. They might be made, they very might well be made in the same factory, possibly. But as far as design, release, overall operation, no, they're not. Because you have, I believe, Glenn Chow, I think that's his last name, Mini GT owner. And then you have Felix over at Tarmac. So two completely different owners. But that doesn't mean that the cars aren't manufactured in the same factory. It's quite possible. Quite possible. As far as those two go, I don't see any similarities in the build. I mean, usually when you look at like a time micro, and then you look at a fast and speed, and then you look at what's another brand? Time Top. You put all three of those together, they have the same screws in the same location in the base and yada yada yada, just different features. But yeah. But with Inno and Tarmac, I don't see any resemblance. Charles says I'm at the laundromat doing laundry. Rico says a lot of Walmarts are going through a major remodel. Nice. That's another person you guys need to go and subscribe to if you haven't already. Rico Bobby. He's really on top of the leaks lately. I think that's what he likes to do, is just drop knowledge on leaks. He's been doing that in the chat, here in our chat for years now. It seems like years. But yeah, go check out Rico Bobby. And definitely Shane. Sean's got a channel. Big O needs to start a channel. I'll tell you that right now. Bruce needs to get back going on his channel. What's up, Breaker of Hearts? What? How are we heartbreakers? Brucey Poo. Good to see you, man. Brucey Poo, I got it in. I think you knew that because I sent you a text and I think a picture. But yeah, I'm going to show it. I'm not going to open it, but I'll show it. That's a little scary. Missed the tornado yesterday by a minute, less than a mile. Yikes. I was watching Ryan Hall stream. I didn't know that was super close to you. I always watch out for Joplin, for Mikey, to see if anything's going on, because, you know, that's such a historically bad spot for that weather. But yeah, I'm unsure of your exact location, James. I know that you guys are close, relatively in the same area. But yeah, glad you missed that, man. Big old nasty rain-wrapped bastards, too. Hector, what's up, Hector? Sicarios. Is this the Hector that I think it is? That's my question. I know a Hector that I work with. Might be him. What's up, Adrian? What up, Diecast Bam Fam Pam Ma'am Slam? Doug, what's up, Doug? Found Jeep Gladiator Super Acme Supermarket. Got some nice HK, some Porsche, and Neon Speeder at local Walmart. Willing to trade Jeep Super if anybody wants. Boom, there you go. Anybody wants that Jeep and they got some trade bait, hit up Doug's Diecast. Then make sure to head over to Doug's Diecast and subscribe, as well as Big A. Good old Adrian. Okay, let me rephrase that to a former friend. I got mine too. Come on now. Okay, let's just do it right now. Okay, so I'll show you the banner for this and for the 118. Let's go over the 118 real quick. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little funny story about this. So, it was either, I think it was 2 live streams ago. I think it was Diecast Discussion number 165. I think we looked up the IXO. We looked up an IXO model, and Brucey seemed really, really interested in it. So I put him on game and sent him a link and everything. And I thought he was genuinely interested in it for himself. But it was a model I was considering getting and trying out because I can't find the Spark counterpart of this car. And It's just nowhere to be found. So anyways, Bruce made it seem like he was really interested in the car for himself. So I put it on to him. I was excited to show him and all that stuff. And I hit him up, I think maybe the next day. And I was like, guess what? I ordered it too. And he was like, USOB. And I was like, what? And he was like, I got that for you. And I was like, what? Why did you get that from me? He was like, yeah, it's going to be here in like 2 more weeks. And yeah, so I felt really bad for it. So I told him, I was like, Bruce, if you don't want that thing, I was like, I would love it if you would want it. But if you don't want it, let me know. I'll buy it off you and put it up as like a giveaway item, because I don't need 2 of them. Maybe I'll even customize it. I don't know. But yeah, that's why he says we're not friends anymore, because he's pretty angry at me about that, and I feel really bad. I feel really bad. But anyways, guys, this is the I'll take this plastic sleeve off. That doesn't need to be on there. Plastic sleeve. Stupid plastic sleeve, but here we go. So this will be the next 118 review. This is my first IXO model. It is the Iron Dames 991 RSR. So it looks very nice. It does look very nice. Do not get me wrong. It looks very nice. It does look nice. Right? Looks nice. It's nice. The only problem is that when you collect sparks, your standard goes extremely high. And I see handfuls of things that are either not right or not as good as the spark. I'll give you a heads up. For one, that exhaust is not correct. This exhaust is not correct for the RSR in 2023, which is when this race. This should be a muffled center section, customer spec RSR. That's what this should be. So that's one thing. And that's all I'll give you. But what I will probably do is I will probably review this car, and then I will do another episode with this car next to a Spark, and I will go through all the differences. And I'll go through all the stuff that's different, not as good, what they did do good on, et cetera, et cetera. It's not a crap model. Don't get me wrong. It's not crap. It is pretty good. But if you're all about the details, if you're all about realism, if you're all about exactness, if you like grills, if you like valve stems, if you like, metal spoiler uprights, stuff like that, you might want to look higher than IXO. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, but overall, very nice looking. I can't wait to get it out of the box and review it. I really can't. And I might actually go to IXO as far as possibility of customs for 118s, because I would definitely like to try some customs on 118. But overall, very nice. Even if I chose to save up for the Spark version of that car, it's unobtainium. You can't find it. But they are coming out with a 112 of that. Spark is coming out with a 112 of that. It's $700, but it's a 112. So I'm not going to do it. It's like George Bush, like Dana Carvey on Saturday Night Live. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. But yeah, I'm excited to show that car off to you guys. I have 3 more reviews left. I still have my pre-order that I'm waiting on. So that will be 4. That one's coming up. We're going to do a watch party for the review of that one. That is Roxy. So in case you're interested. Oh, and I still have to review this one. I already unboxed this one off of camera, so I'm just that'll be a quick review. But that thing is sick. That thing is sick. 2022 LeMans RSR. James is about 60 miles east of me. That's close. Big O reaching out to Doug. He says I have the Gas Monkey Corvette Super or Audi RS2 Super for trade, if you're interested for the Jeep. Oh, you got, wait, what? You got 2? You bought 2 of them. Oh, man. Now I know why you're mad at me. You're like, I'm going to buy 2. I'm going to keep 1. I'm going to give this one to Derek. We're going to be BFFs. We're going to be in diecast heaven together. And yeah, I just didn't. Now I know why you're mad at me. I'm sorry. That is love. That is love. That is love. And I feel bad. Trust me. Customize it. You know what? I would customize that one, David, but I do like the Iron Dames. I do want to keep it Iron Dames, but I'm just saying I will probably look to IXO to acquire 4 customs projects, probably. Joaquin, what's up? Humble. Okay. Just like Hendrik said, be humble. I ain't mad at it. My 118 Pink Pig got delayed a month for shipping since it's coming from Germany. Ooh, yikes. What's up, 5'9", by the way? Yeah, 5'9" told me that he was thinking about getting a 118 Pink Pig RWB. Zachy Poo, what are the giveaway prizes? Okay, let's go over that real quick. I'm still going to make an episode, and that's where you're going to... I still have to figure out how I'm going to do it, because when I do... excuse me. Hairball and a half. Sorry, guys. This will probably be old school raffle style, because that's how I have to do it on the members only. But yeah, that's the giveaway item. Bad thing is you got to be a member. You got to be a member. I don't do public giveaways anymore. You know, I'll probably do like one more in the future. I do have some stuff up there, but members only. So if you want to, I didn't even hold my hand up. It's crazy. Dick camera. Oh God, I hate that thing. Anyways, this will be the next giveaway. It's a 118 Mini Champs 992 GT3R, all opening parts, functional steering. The rear engine cover is removable. It's a fantastic model. I wanted to give away one of my 118s, but the thing is, you got to be a member. So what you can do is you can sign up for a membership. It only costs you $5. You can sign up for a month. That'll put you into the drawing automatically. So, and I'm gonna make an episode. It's not gonna be one of those ones where you can comment, because like I said, I can't draw comments. So probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write down all my members, or at least the ones that comment on that video. Maybe I'll do that, and then we'll raffle draw from there. So, but that's a free 118, limited to 180 pieces worldwide. It's extremely rare. Last time I checked on eBay for it, I couldn't find it. Nitrous, you can send the IXO to me if you don't want it. I do want it. I do want it. But Brucey Poo might have one that he can sell you. Yeah. Valve stems. Need valve stems. Yep. What, Rico? Got to be kidding me. Oh, okay. So one got damaged. So the one I'm sending you, you will be challenged with job of fixing it to make it look right. Okay, so either it's damaged or you want me to make it look proper to the real car. Okay. Buy a 112, you won't regret it. Oof, I can't. I can't. Oh, Joaquin, thank you. Appreciate that, man. It says you have an amazing background. Thank you. Of course, my big head covers most of it, but It covers the goods, but here we are. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Derek, I heard a Titan 6.4 might be getting pretty hard to find because of Trump's things, but I'll be charging you like $2.99 for shipping. And I just ordered me the white black stripe 911 Titan. Nice. Nice. That's Cody's drug of choice. Cody's drug of choice is Titan 6.4, and they are not cheap 164 cars at all. At all. Greg, what's up? This one was... Ooh, I found a seller. That was his last one. I think it was 89 shipped. I think it was $89 shipped. So well worth the price, but the price difference between IXO and Spark is completely justified. I'm just going to say that. If you don't have any 118s and you get an IXO, you're going to be like, damn, dude, this thing is amazing. But if you're dumb like me and you've spent most of your time reviewing 118 Spark models, so Spark. It's like you get spoiled. You get super spoiled. What's up, Yo-Yo? That wagon. Oh, Eric. What's up, Eric? I forgot that you changed your name. What's up, man? Hopefully you're doing well. What's up, Ferris? Buy a 1.1 GT3 RS. Thank me later. I would love to. It's on my bucket list. Joaquin, no worries. No worries, man. Chat it up. Welcome. Enhance. You can see all the enhancements of that on the episode if you guys want to go check it out. I'll make sure to put it in the link of the announcement video. What are you drinking? Vodka? I wish. No, I really don't drink that much. But yeah, I always have a cup of coffee. Always with you guys. But yeah, kind of, I don't know if it went down the wrong pipe or what, but that was a hell of a hairball. Okay. Thanks, Joaquin. Can subscribe right now if you want. I'm just throwing that out there. Big A says, Mikey, you can't go wrong with either Mini GT or Tarmac Work. Personally, I like Tarmac Works a tad more only because Tarmac Works makes some very cool Challengers. However, Mini GT has better JDMs. Yeah, best of both worlds. They both make fantastic race cars, that's for sure. Thanks, Mikey. 44 in the chat, 18 likes. Yeah, it's pretty typical. We're lucky to get 50% that give a thumbs up. Oh, I hate to strip that giveaway and make it into something else. I was going to say I'd be rooting for you, Jeff, but yeah, I mean, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Please don't do that if you win it. Please. Please. Joaquin, I am in the Phoenix Metro. No worries, Shane. Everybody got to eat. Everybody got to eat. Paul, Tell, and Adrian, Tarmac has a new black and gold accents Dodge Charger. It comes with 2 cargo containers. Nice. Nice. Not damaged. Seller packed those 2 to survive the apocalypse. Dope, dude. Love it. That's one thing I got to give props on these sellers that sell 118. They know how to pack these cars. Like a lot of them know how to pack them good. Sorry, guys. I booted myself. I straight up booted myself. Yo. Okay. Still good. Just wanted to make sure. All right. Sorry, I booted myself. What I was trying to say was it's really sad that these 118 guys really know how to pack stuff, but a lot of people that sell 164, they don't know how to pack worth of crap. Right. What's up, Big O? Or Demo. Not Big O. Demo. Big O saying hi to Demo. My bad. $5.9. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, yeah. Just drop me an email. honestdiecast@gmail.com. I appreciate the thought, man. I do. Paul says I want a 1/18 scale Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. Heck yeah. That's crazy. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Just tapping into my Twitch stream. I got one person watching on Twitch. Hell yeah. Got to start somewhere, right? But yeah, what's up, Demo? I see you, baby. I see you, baby. San Diego can hardly get a super. Yeah, SoCal is extremely hard to hunt, man. Extremely hard to hunt. All right. Sorry, I was just making sure that my episode that I'm premiering here, it's going to be premiering in about 45 minutes, guys. 45 minutes. So yeah, we'll stay on here in BS and then we'll watch it here if you guys want to stick around. All right. Rico says sleep over at Paul's this weekend. Time does fly. Thanks, Will. Appreciate you, buddy. 2 years. 2 years and 1 month member, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate all you OGs. I appreciate every single one of you that sign up for a membership. It really helps. Everything helps. Everything helps. We got a lot of them in the group. We got, freaking Mikey Frisco, Brucey Poo, David Shook, who was the first person to sign up for a membership. So thank you, David. When we first got started, almost 5 years ago now. Crazy. There we go. 32 months. Coming up on 3 years, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. There you go, Eric. Please do, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get going on Twitch too, man. It'd be cool. Diecast slumber party. Shook's next. Okay. Sorry, Bruce. Maybe maybe I didn't see that because I can check and see the length of membership. But yeah. Okay. So Brucey Poo is the OG, man. I knew that you guys were like neck and neck, like right next to each other for most time. But thank you, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you guys. Sean, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. How can I check this? You should be able to pop that up like you want to send a message on YouTube. I don't know if it'll do it on it should do it on mobile, but I think you can send a chat and it has a little option for membership length, and it'll pop up. Give it a shot. Rico, I see you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Yeah, what Mikey said. James, hit the dollar in the bottom corner and hit 100.00 and send and accept payment. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, if you hit that dollar sign, I think it'll give you an option to pop up a chat thing that gives your membership, your length of membership. So appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. The fun of being a member. And don't forget to use your custom emojis too. You get custom emojis. That makes it worth it by itself. There you go. Got it, James. Over 2 years, man. Coming up on 3 years too, man. Appreciate you guys. Paul says, love this chat. You're one of the few channels that does a live weekly. Thank you. My pleasure, man. My pleasure. The pleasure is all mine. This is my favorite thing to do on YouTube, even more than making episodes. Do they get the most views? Absolutely not. But engaging with you guys is by far my favorite thing to do. It always has been. Always has been. $1 billion. Yeah, just make sure it's 120 weight. Okay, excuse me. Let's get into the mail calls real quick, and then we'll get into fines. Okay. Yeah, let's do mail calls first. So switch that banner back over. Yeah, we the crew. Oh, by the way, guys, just a friendly reminder. This is the last time Diecast Discussion will be on Wednesday for the foreseeable future. I'm just going to move it to Sunday. I'm not even going to ask. I'm just going to assume that Sunday works better for you guys. I guess the question would be, would you guys prefer slightly earlier, same time, like evening, afternoon? You know, what would you guys prefer? 5-9, have you... You ever going to do Whatnot? I was actually in partnership with Whatnot probably about 1.5, 2 years ago. I was into promoting them and got into a good partnership with them, and I was able to perform some really, really cool giveaways with their help and stuff. And yeah, I don't think it worked out because selling's not my thing. It's it's just not something that I do like on a regular basis. So yeah, I think they want people that are extremely active, that sell a lot, and that's just not me. So, but I do have a Whatnot, and will I perform a show? Yeah, probably. Especially when I get cranking on customs. So yeah. James, I'm simply here for the love of cars, customs, and clients. I'm going to get a soundboard, guys. I think I might actually even be able to do it through StreamYard now that I have an upgraded plan, but I think there's a soundboard on here where I can upload sounds. If not, I'll get a soundboard, and I'm definitely going to be putting that on there for sure. Absolutely. Clients. Paul, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. If you had to pick one Porsche, what would it be in real life or model related? If it's in real life, my dream car is a 991 GT3 RS in lizard green. That's my dream car. Now, if I had to pick one Porsche model, boy, that's going to be tough. I'll tell you one car that I really have my eye on, and Spark, there is a couple of these available on eBay through from Spark, but not the Iron Lynx, or not the Iron Dames, but the Iron Lynx. So the Iron Lynx is the same livery, but it's yellow. There are a couple examples of the Spark one on eBay for that. I've been eyeballing that one for the longest time. But yeah. How are you supposed to get sponsored with them? They reached out to me, to be honest with you. I just started going on there and, tuning into live streams and making some purchases, and they reached out to me. They're like, "You want to do a partnership?" And I was like, "Sure, why not? Let's do it." But yeah, I think I've done 3 or 4 whatnot shows in total. So, and the last time I did one was 2022, I think. 2023. I don't know. Yes, Sunday evenings, please. Wednesday is tough to catch. You got it. It's about the 118s, not the whatnots. Yeah, 5-9. Don't do that. Don't do free promoting. I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it. Here for the occasional bang on the table. Same with Big O, man. I can't believe you guys you guys remember that. I got to turn it into it. I got to make it into a short so it can be on demand when you guys want. I think I need to do that. Whoa, buddy. Whoa. Bussing clients, any of that garbage, I'm out. Okay, well, calm down, Dad. Sorry. 5-9. I always gravitate to the older models of cars, being 964, 992. 992 is brand new. 935. Literally no old Porsche sub 1990 or old Mercedes 190E 500E more. Yeah, all capped. Well, that's different. Yeah. I mean, if you're promoting your own, then yeah, there's no problem with that. But I bought the Super Chase shooting brakes Mercedes just because I have the Chase C63 and the Supercharger Hump 560. Nice. I like the 917. Yeah, Spark. I mean, shoot, Paul. I'm just saying, if you want 917, Spark makes 917s. They have the Martini one too. 904. Fortunately, when it comes to me, I'm pretty particular about my Porsches. Might need a poll for days and times in new stream. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Instead of asking if you guys want it on Sunday or Monday, I'll just ask you what time you want it, like what time frame you want it on Sunday. Joaquin, which car is the most expensive? Well, when it comes to 164, I really didn't shell out too much for any of them because I always tried to make it a point to find them or trade for them. 118s is a different story. Which one was the most expensive 118? It's definitely going to be one of these 3. It's either going to be the Graffy Wrap, the Falcon, or the Flying Lizard. I think they were all in the same kind of price range. And they're all used too, but they're old. They're not made anymore. Well, thank you, James. I'm open for any time frames for live streams. Just end up clicking anything you post. Appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate you guys. Oh, come on, Brewski. We're just messing around, brother. What'd you say? What'd you say, Adrian? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Yikes. David, I agree. That's one of my faves. That is one of my faves right there. Flying Lizard. So good. I think he gets it. It's his comment scene, Bruce. I'm lost, guys. I'm so sorry. You guys are killing this chat, so I'm trying to get caught up. Devon, what's up, buddy? Yes, indeed. Personal grail is going to be Marlboro Mercedes 190 E2 or RWB Porsche 964 with Apple livery also. Nice. I definitely wouldn't mind getting some form of race Porsche with Apple livery, like a 935 K3 Kremer. Some people saying, what's up to Devon? That's the dude. That's Devon, who I always tell you that I always tell you guys about. So if you guys are on Whatnot, look up Devon's Diecast. That's Devon right there. Go buy some stuff from him. And he's also the guy that I said that has some RWB cases. I don't know how many he's got. Don't know how many he's going to charge, but let me know and I can put you in touch with him, okay? Devon, if you're still here, a lot of people asking about Silhouette cases. So just throwing that out there. Okay, now let's get into the finds because it is 7 and we have a premiere to watch at 7:30. So nice, Charles. Keep up the good work, buddy. 10 days, no cigarettes. Love it. Jeff asking Devon, when are the solid cases coming? I'll probably tell you the same thing. Maybe June, July, August timeframe. Maybe. 5-9 asking Devon when his next show is. I think he's doing finals right now, so he's pretty busy. Indeed. 991 and 992 and 997. Screw it, right? Okay, let's go over these mail calls real quick. I don't know why I changed the banner over. Okay, I got 2 mail calls. I got one from Diecast Z, one from Jakey Poo over at Strictly Diecast. So Jake's really smooth, really simple, really to the point. He sent me a exclusive Strictly Diecast sticker. And on the back, he wrote a message. He said, Derek, thank you again for helping me with my 1K giveaway and for just being a really great dude. Strictly Diecast. So thank you, Jakey Poo. Hopefully, there we go. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate it. And the pleasure was all mine. If you ever decide to do that again, I don't think you're here, but yeah, Domingo. Jeff's creation, Domingo. That is your creation, isn't it, Jeff? So, yeah, Jeff, Jake, if you see this and you ever want to do that again, let me know. I'll do it again. In a heartbeat. Okay, Diecast Z mail call, just small, couple of mini GTs. If you guys really examine the thumbnails, you guys know what these are going to be, but this is going to be the Liberty Walk S15 in that beautiful auto finesse livery. Thing is sick. I actually have some of these water slides. I think Demo gave me a Demo, that was you, wasn't it? You gave me a sheet of the auto finesse. It was either you or Sammy. It's either you or Sammy gave me a sheet of that, and I need to use it. That's the one I opened. Yeah, super sick. So yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, it must have been Sammy D. So shout out to Sammy again. He gave me those water slides. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking, what would I do for a custom? I'm thinking maybe an ER34. Maybe. So yeah, super cool. I love the mini GT S15 Liberty Walks. And this one, So this is one I already got. This is the second one I've ordered off of eBay. The first one was in the European packaging, so it was just in the box. It didn't have a blister. I ended up opening that one. It's in my case over here. So I needed the carded version, and there we go. Just notice the thumbnail is 166 in the thumbnail. Shoot. I'm going to have to fix it. But yeah, so this is my second one, guys. I have this loose. This is the 992 GT3R in that Cooler Master. In that Cooler Master livery. Super dope. So I'm just going to put that up there because I need to hang all those. Adrian saying to Cody, do you mind dropping a comment of the cars you're eyeballing, Cody? So I think you guys are working a drug deal. Shit. I'm going to have to fix that. Yeah, I did mess up on the... thumbnail. Sorry, guys. I'll fix that. I will fix that. I will fix that promptly, actually. Oh, I think I downloaded the wrong one. Hold on one sec. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to fix this, guys. Let's see here. Oh, I must not have ever sent it to Drive, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So I'll keep going while that uploads. Should be pretty quick. But yeah. Taking a long, long time. Long time. Why does it keep pausing? Waiting for Wi-Fi. Okay, just hop on Wi-Fi then. That's weird. It has to be Wi-Fi. It can't be data. Oh well. Okay. Anyways, we got that fixed. We got it fixed. Thanks for pointing that out, Sean. Total brain fart on my part. Okay. All right, we're good now. It should be the proper... wait, what? Can't edit the schedule. Okay, well, I don't want to edit the schedule. Okay, you're not helping. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm done dinking around with that. I was trying to edit it over on the StreamYard side, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to wait until I get done before I can change it. So yeah, whatever. Anyways, let's get into Fine, shall we? I'm surprised all you guys are still here. Sorry. Oh my god. Okay. Fines. Let's change the banner over to fines, and probably the most epic day of hunting, and it comes with a little cool story as well. So, checking out Fry's. Obviously, Fry's was the main target, trying to get to those promo dumps. I went to one. They hadn't dropped those promo dumps yet, but they dropped some new Matchbox. Grabbed another Integra Type R. This one is left-hand drive, so I now have 2 left-hand drive, 2 right-hand drive. So I think I'm good. So pretty cool there. How many of you guys have found left and right hand? Like, tell me how many of you guys have found of each. Tell me how many of you guys have found of each. I'm just curious to see which one is more, which one is harder to find, right-hand drive or left-hand drive. Okay, out of those promo dumps, again, G case. This car is a heavy hitter in that case. Absolutely love this car. I love this car. This is one of my favorite R33 GTRs ever created. Out of all of them, I only grabbed 4. I was just like, I'm good with that many. But how cool is that old school HKS livery? So cool. So cool. So cool. So super, super awesome. Super duper awesome. Okay. Out of all of those shippers that I hit, I was able to grab 6 more and share on the last one, on the last stop. So got 6 more of those, filled up my display full of them, doing very well on those. So friggin' awesome. The promo bins are G case. Yes, our quarter pallet, our one-sided quarter pallet shippers are G case. And then the dump bins are D case. So yeah. So yeah, I was able to acquire more of the RWBs, which is really, really nice. Now, out of oh, by the way, just an advisory. If you cringe at supers getting opened, you might want to turn away. So, out of yesterday I got to a full drop. I got the 2 quarter pallets and 2 dump bins by myself. And I was able to pull 4 of these by myself. So you're going to see 5. I'll explain. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five dots and sunnies. All right. I scored 4 of these by myself. So in those 2 dumps, these D cases are absolutely loaded. Let me tell you about it. So in the first D case dump that I opened, all 4 cases, 3 out of 4 of them were loaded. 3 out of 4 of them were loaded. The next one was a 1 for 4. So I got 1 more. That equals the 4. So I go to another Fry's. I run into a dude that I've ran into a couple of times. His name is Hugo. Shout out to you, Hugo. Hugo's a good dude. So run into him. We're waiting for these displays to get pulled because they're on their way. And, we're just chatting it up. There's another guy there. His name was Dan, if I remember right. So shout out to you, Dan, and your wife as well. We were all just sitting there, just talking and stuff. Shipper comes out. It was 2 dumps and 2 quarter pallets, just like all the rest of them. And so I take the first, I took the first quarter pallet one. By the way, no silhouette chases in all of these fresh quarter pallet shippers. None, not one McLaren. So I'm going through that. And then Hugo and Dan, they start going through the dump bins, and they're pulling sunnies left and right. I think they were both 2 for 2, right? So I wasn't sure. I think the impression that I got is Dan is a little bit of a newer collector. So he opened up one of the cases and was kind of going through it, right? And I was like, here, man, I just want to check something. So I grabbed another case out of there, cracked it. There was a Sunny in there. I pulled it out and I gave it to him. I was like, here you go, man. This is Super Treasure Hunt. I don't think he wasn't too excited about it. At least that's the impersonation that I got. So I don't know if he knew what it was. You know, he might have, but I don't know. But just given by his reaction to it, I don't think he knew exactly what it was, but gave him a Super. And then Hugo's over there busting cases, and he's pulling Sunnies left and right. He pulled like 3 more. He gave me 1, so that's my 5th one. Okay, so I got 5. He took. Wait a minute. No, we pulled 5 out of that store. Yeah, we pulled 5. We pulled 5 more out of that store altogether. So if this is how I've explained this before. If I'm there and I'm hunting with another collector and the other collector pulls a Super, I consider that a find. I just don't take it. So does that make any sense? Hopefully it does. So I'm going through this quarter pallet and I'm on the very last slot. And I said to the guys, I was like, man, these quarter pallet shippers are dry as a bone. They are dry as a bone. As soon as I did that, man, I grabbed 3 cards. They were all damaged. I pulled at them, and all I saw was this. I saw super shiny Spectraflame green. So boom, there we go. Porsche 911 Rally on a completely, let's see if I can get the light to shine just right. Yep, and there you go. You can see the crease. On totally creased up, biffed card. So you know what we're going to do to this, right? One of the Sunnies also on a pretty biffed card. Pretty bent up at the top. Nice little crease in it. Guess what we're going to do that? We're going to open 2. So anyways, dude, you got hella luck. Never come close to Super. Man, I'll tell you what, it's been dry. But then again, I don't really look. Big O, yes, we can. Yes, we can. He wasn't excited about a Sunny Super. Well, I mean, that's just the, you know, everybody's different. Everybody shows a different level of excitement when they find a Super, and he just didn't seem that excited. But then again, I don't think he fully understood the grasp of what we were finding. We pulled 6 Supers out of that store. 6. Pulled 6. I pulled the only Porsche. And then we pulled 5 more Sunnies out from that store. So everybody walked out of that store with 2 Supers. How friggin' cool is that? I split the RWBs. I took 2 more RWBs out of that store. I think I gave 1 to Hugo. I either gave 1 to Hugo or 2 to Dan. I know I definitely gave Dan 1 because he wanted 1. But if I remember right, I think I gave 1 each because that's all they wanted. I was like, dude, I'll share these RWBs. I don't care because I'm just taking them to drill them. That's all I'm doing. So, but that was a super cool experience. Nobody fought each other. Everybody was, you know, asking each other, hey, man, you need this, you want this, you need this, you want this. Man, it was awesome. It was friggin' sick. That's the kind of stuff that I miss about hunting, but it's so rare. And it's pretty sad. Hugo and I, we told Dan, we were like, man, cherish this, man, because this does not happen a lot. Usually you got grown men climbing over each other, fighting each other, yanking cases away from each other. It's just a giant shit show. But that was a really, really cool experience. So everybody walked out of that store with 2 Supers, at least 1 RWB. You know, that Dan, he got a huge stack of cars. Huge stack. So, but yeah, that was pretty damn cool. Hey, thanks, Joey. Yeah, it was nice, man. So yeah, like I said, even though those guys took those Supers home, I was there. You know, I counted as a find, even though I didn't take it home. So 11 Supers yesterday, guys. 11. Craziness, man. Craziness. Out of 11, I took 6 home. So yeah. Free them. Crack it. Rip it. banging on the table. I think I'll just open them. How about that? Yeah, sure. 5-9. Yep. honestdiecast@gmail.com all together. Yeah. Stupefy. RC, thanks, man. Yeah, my goal is to find another one on a mint card so I can hang it on my Porsche wall. Paul, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Tugs, not thugs. It's funny. All right, let's crack a Sunny so we can put it in the loose case. How about that? Let's do it. Ferris says, killer day, congratulations. Yeah, man, that's a Ferris type day right there, man. That's a Ferris type day. There we go. Gold stamp. That'll go in the mail-in stash. So yeah, guys. That's a pretty sick super. I wasn't mad at finding these at all. Of course, we're gonna move. So yeah, love those gold-plated 8 spokes. Super sick. Let's go over this way just a little bit. There we go. That will work. Thanks, Cam. Appreciate you always. So yeah, super sick super. I like it. I like it. I wasn't mad at all. I was actually pretty excited when I found my first one. So in total, if you count the ones that I didn't take home, 5 was it? 2, 5, 10, 11. I found 11 of those. 11. Bentley, what's your favorite Porsche? That's a really good question. Like just flat out, like plain all-time favorite Porsche, probably 991 RSR. 991 RSR. Closely followed by the newest one, the 992 GT3R. Really like that car. Did you grab Silverados? No. Found many, but I didn't grab any. I didn't grab any of them. I just wasn't that interested. Bentley's Avatar service. They should make an Audi R8 with the top on it. Yes, they should. Yeah, Matchbox, they make one. And it's really, really good. It's really, really good. Holy shnikes. What's up, Raul? Holy cow. How you been, man? Back from the dead. Man. Mailman Hot Wheel Collector in the house. What's up, Raul, man? Good to see you, bro. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Enjoying the new family edition, I bet, still. Hopefully you're doing well, man. That's crazy. I find all these supers and then Raul pops up. Raul is like the master, or was the master super hunter. Glad they got that casting out before the Skyline front end trend came to be. Yeah, for sure. I agree. I like the Matchbox one a lot better, Bentley. I agree. What's up, Bryant? What's up, Wes? Everybody tuning in. What's up, guys? Appreciate you being here. Yep, the postman in the house. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. All right, guys. Would love to keep this carded, but there's no point. You know, the card is just absolutely biffed up there. So I don't mind opening it either. I don't know, that might have made some people cry, you know, being a brand new freshly released super. There's that gold stamp. There we go. Now we're cooking. Toast. So guys, I gotta say the green on this Super is really amazing. Actually, this is like that is camera's not doing this thing justice at all. At all. It looks way darker on camera than it really is in person. It's like a perfect candy, like apple green. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard. The camera's just not picking it up, but I promise you guys, that green is sick. That is like, that's like some RLC level type green right there. That's really nice. So I enjoy having that loose. That is dope. If I can get a couple more of those, I will open another one and I will wheel swap it. I will. Oh, Adam, that sucks. AliExpress just canceled all my pre-orders, all Porsches. Oh, crap. Damn. That sucks. I wonder if that's because of the tariffs. And you get a chance to show everybody else last time 6-4 I'm going to grab. Hopefully it doesn't sell out. Yeah, just remind me. We're getting really close to premiere time, Cody. So just remind me next week and I'll show. When crack that case. Bentley, they should make the Porsche RSR for Hot Wheels Race Day. They should. They should. You know what I would love to see? I would love to see Matchbox come back out with that RLC release 991 RSR that they came out with. It's actually really well done. It's actually pretty well done. Oh, nice. Nice. I like that Super. I wouldn't be mad at all finding that. That gold Aston, that high-speed Aston. I think it's sick. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Adam, I wonder if that's I really wonder if that's because of the tariffs. I really wonder. Looks like 164 prices have doubled. Oof, that's unfortunate. I mean, no wonder we're really not seeing any Inno64 stuff, getting leaked or released. Oh, man. I admit Mikey Green are one of the best. They're one of the best. David said my Chinese plug just upped his shipping like 300%. Sheesh. Sheesh, man. Crazy. Paul, have you ever found a chase and not know it was one? I did that with an M2. I'm trying to think. I don't think so. I don't think so. If I did, it was probably, it could have been Johnny Lightning or Auto World. Oh, you know what? I did, and I got it on camera when I filmed the hunting trip to California, a road trip. I stopped at a gas station and I found two green light greenies. They were both farm machines, so they're both tractors. Somebody told me, he was like, dude, rewind back to this timestamp. You missed a raw M2 or a raw greenie. And I rewound back. It was a cop car. It was a raw cop car and I missed it. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. I did. Absolutely. In terms of the 2025 Supercharger hunt, the standout is a two-way tie between the Sunny and the Porsche. The worst is the High Roller. I agree with that 110%. Favorite is the Hellcat or the Merc. Nice. Nice. I agree with all your picks, Sean. Yeah. Yep. That's the one I'm talking about, Wes. The black and white Matchbox RSR, the RLC release one. Oh, that sucks. Oh, no, that sucks. That sucks. If PGM is affected, that sucks. I remember you did say that, 5-9. You did say that. True. True, David. Yep. I almost missed the 510 wagon, the pink one. Almost missed it because it was not pink when you look down in there. It was like red. It was dark. Fair says T100 has the full list posted now. Only have one super, and it's the orange 69 Dodge Charger. Nice. Not surprising seeing your avatar, Paul. Hey, Derek, kiss my shoes first. There you go. They will. Bentley, I don't collect pink slips. If you're talking about 118 pinks, no. My first purchase was the RWB, but I ended up returning it because I just didn't feel fully satisfied. I felt like I needed to take that back and put that towards my real 118, like something that I really wanted. I really wanted Porsche race cars, modern day Porsche race cars. So I took it back. Now, if you're talking about 164, I don't collect those either. So, yeah, they are good because they got the tins with them. Okay, so we're talking 164. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. I just don't collect them. I'm pretty picky on 164 nowadays. Like Porsche race cars, JDM. That's really it. Sometimes something will get my attention, like that black Fast and Furious El Camino. Yeah. Rico, thoughts on the new stuff shown at the Nationals? I would love to give my opinion on them, but I have not bothered to look. I have not bothered to look. Have not bothered to look. Okay. We're getting close to premiere time, guys. See if this works out, if it doesn't slow down my internet too much. Alrighty. All right, let's see if we can get this to work. So yeah, if you guys are just tuning in or checking in, it's just about 7:30. We're gonna have a watch party. We're gonna have a watch party here. It's probably gonna take away from my premiere stats, but I don't really care. I think it would be honestly funner if we all just watch it here, to be honest. So we'll give it a shot and see how this works out. Let's see here, share screen. Let's see. All right, boom. There we are. Sick. Okay, Bentley's Avatar service. My first car when I was a baby was the Corvette C7R. And it's still in good shape. Nice. Nice. That's epic that you have a car from your childhood. That's crazy. Steve, what's up, man? How's it going? SRS Diecast. Go check him out. The cat car will be my first main line. Steve D, do you need an Aston Martin? No, this guy right here is Steve is a crazy epic super chaser. Steve, honestly, I would not mind having that super. That super is sick. I would not mind. I'd be lying. Will there be bean dip at the watch party? It depends on which bean dip you're talking about, David. Are you talking about the one where you kind of flick the boob? If that, yeah, sure, there'll be plenty of that bean dip. No, Mikey. No, Mikey. As long as we don't see it, we're good. We got kids in here, damn it. Got kids in here. Hopefully it doesn't lag down too bad. That'd be kind of cool. Can you guys see it okay? Can you guys hear it? Because I had to mute my computer. Let me see here. What can I do here? Can I do this? Yes, I can do that. Yeah. Sick. I won't be able to hear it because I have to mute my computer or else there's probably going to be a crazy echo. Let me know if you guys hear an echo. There we go. You're doing it, Peter. This intro. Every time, Mikey. Every time. Sickness. It's pretty cool. It's cool being in the background, like being in the premiere in the background, engaging with you guys and stuff. Probably I'm an anime guy, but this is cool. Yeah, this is the coolest intro I've heard. Best music, best intro. Cool. Bentley said they should make the Devil 1.6 for Hot Wheels Premium. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that is one sick car. If I'm ruining the intro, you guys just tell me. Because I know you guys love this part of the intro. It reminds me of like come out of Call of Duty music. So yeah, guys, while we're watching, we are watching the premiere on the TSM 118. If you guys watch that. I couldn't find that version, David. David says, or Billy says, yeah, usually we try to keep it kid friendly, but sometimes we can get a little bit. Oh yeah, it's the best. I'm gonna throw this out there, guys. If you guys enjoyed this live stream, please leave a like. If you guys enjoyed this premiere, please head over to the premiere and leave a like as well. I would really appreciate it. David, too much. David. We're fighting in the yo, y'all. I've got a question for you. If you had $200 to spend on a Roxy Porsche, which would you rather have? Would you rather have the Hot Wheels Roxy Chase for this much? Or would you rather have this Roxy, a 1/18 scale model, a very good 1/18 scale model at that? Asking for a friend. Today I am going to review the top speed model 1/18 scale Roxy, which is a 992 GT3R. Let's get it unboxed and let's check it out. Steve said hell no. All right, it's like Twilight Zone up in here, really. Paul says he's going to go over to good. What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to another 1/18 review. Today, I will be reviewing the top speed model 992 GT3R Roxy. Model number TS0589. This is the basically alter ego sister car of Rexy. If you guys remember that review, it was a great, fantastic model. I'm not expecting anything less from this one. And honestly, this will probably be a quicker review since the cars are basically the same car, just slightly different livery. But we'll go through this bad boy or bad girl and see how it stacks up. Now, I've had this car sitting on my friggin' desk for probably about a month now, and I feel really bad. So the time has finally come to review this car, and I'm super excited. So let's get going. Alrighty, this is my second top speed model. Magic. Again, very first one was the Rexy, the number 77 car. Super duper nice model. I really enjoyed having that model and reviewing that model. This one is definitely a special model as well. AL Racing, they don't typically run the Roxy livery all that much. But actually, this car is going to be coming back, and Roxy is actually going to be racing here in a couple of weeks at Laguna Seca. So it's going to be fantastic to see this beautiful car racing. So this particular rendition of Roxy is going to be from 2023, the IMSA Challenge at VIR. This car pretty much identical to the original 992 Rexy, which is number 80 car. This one is sporting the number 80. Roxy's going to be back. The Rexy that I did get is the number 77 car with the red accents. That one participates in GTD Pro. This was in the GTD class, which is why it kept the green accents as opposed to having red. But I believe the upcoming race at Laguna Seca, I believe it's definitely going to be Roxy, but I think it'll have red accents, which is going to look really sweet. Which one do you guys like better? Do you guys like Rexy? Slide this out of the box. And again, top speed model come in these cage style packages. So you get a pretty decent plastic base, nothing too snazzy with the cage to go around it to protect it. But no display case, unfortunately, with these. I mean, for the price point of these models, you know, you can't be too picky about them. Excellent value. I think top speed model is definitely one of the best price 118 so far at roughly about 185 shipped. That's how much this one was, and that's how much my Rexy model was as well. All right. Able to pull the cage up and away. Mikey likes it. Alrighty, guys, we got Roxy in position, so let's have a look at her. Again, very strikingly similar everything compared to the Rexy, even down to most of the sponsorship stickers, but we'll still go through it. It's been a little while since we've done Rexy, so let's start fresh with Roxy, shall we?
So one thing that's really great about the top speed models that I really like are the canard, the front canards. Very proportionate, very accurate. Unlike Rexy, this one has pink on top and bottom, and I mean just matching color with the vehicle itself. Rexy actually has kind of partially a black one and then a green one on top. Great quick disconnect for the front bumper. Very good, very close to Spark level quality. Now that I've gotten a chance to review a handful of Sparks, I can tell you that this is no slouch as well. This model actually comes with yellow tinted headlights, and I love that.
You go, don't let the
that's one thing that the 77 car misses, is that that one does not have yellow tinted headlights like the number 80 car, because the classes are different
generally.
Believe it or not, that's a class related thing usually. I believe the slower cars run yellow headlights, either slower or next step down. Again, this is GTD. This is not GTD Pro like Rexy was.
Right,
so yellow tinted headlights, very nice. We got the infamous Rexy and Roxy mouth decal on the front, friggin' awesome. And then turning Roxy to the side, we have the same fabulous black BBS wheels. They do have BBS stickers on the inside here. You won't be able to see them from this angle, but I'm sure you will catch them on the turntable. Just like Rexy.
Our valve stem's important.
Number 80 badge, WeatherTech sponsored event. Again, WeatherTech logo. And then you have a multi-matic sticker here. So one thing that's really, really awesome about the Roxy livery is the painted fingernails on the little claw. It's just so creative. So you have a blue nail and kind of a purple nail there. And then the Roxy foot coming up and over just like Rexy. The venting on this one is orange, so that's kind of a cool color contrast. I like that. And then obviously green number plate, green mirrors, green spoiler winglets.
Yeah, I'm curious,
which have these nice little perforated holes in them, which is really nice.
18 review.
Going back to the wheels real quick, excellent slotted disc detail, as well as the brake calipers. They're not quite as detailed as the Spark ones, but they are still very, very good. And then some brushed silver,
like the goosenecks, man.
Center lugs. Another thing Top Speed does really, really good job at is their little digital display panels that go on the rear quarter panels. That's absolutely fantastic. I still have yet to see a better digital display than this. And of course, Rexy has it as well. Plastic windows. I got to say, on the Top Speed model, the plastic windows are definitely beefier than the Spark models. They are a lot thicker than the Spark. I've noticed that. But the hardware detail is not as good as the Spark. So you can see them a little bit. They're kind of like a gray, kind of dotting that goes on the glass. It's very good. It adds a decent amount of detail to it, but it's not Spark level, unfortunately. A couple of quick disconnects again. Some quick latches for the rear bumper and the side skirt here. Very nice front fender cutout right here. Very aggressive. We have excellent grille detail here. This is a true and through grille, and you can see the ducting or the channeling on the inside, which is very nice.
See the channel separate.
And then you have your cool sticker, Michelin sticker, VP Racing sticker, and then another one right here that's a little bit too small for me to see. And looking at Roxy's rear end, no pun intended. So very nice spoiler detail. Again, this is a sealed resin model, so resin spoiler detail. Big old AO sticker on top.
They're like
the infamous GT3 RAR, which the Rexy does have as well underneath the spoiler.
But it might
very nice.
They're both unbeaten.
Pretty good taillight detail on the Rexy and Roxy. They're a little bit tinted, but they appear to be more tinted on Rexy than Roxy. So we got that pretty vibrant red lens there.
Appreciate you.
And then the turn signal portion right here on the underneath is very black tinted. It's not even tinted. It's not even a lens. It doesn't even seem like
taillight detail.
You can still convey the depth of the tail light with this. So overall, not too bad. Number 80 badge here.
It's good.
It's GTD class sticker here.
Excellent.
We have our rain/fog light back here. We have a very nice rear camera detail. Nice little piece there. tow hook here, or tow strap, I should say. This is just a metal piece. It's not an actual strap. And then just like on Rexy, this is not a true grill right here. Unfortunately, it is just a black painted area to add some depth or to give imprint that it is a grill.
Thanks for tuning in.
And again, like Rexy, very, very good exhaust detail. These do appear to be metal tubes. Excellent muffler detail. You can see the clamping on the pipes going to the muffler itself. And then kind of a semi-dry carbon finish. It's definitely different than the Spark, but it does appear to be dry carbon. Great detail, very large, very bulky diffuser. And again, a shot from the money angle. I always like to do this angle on my model reviews, just so you can kind of get a grasp on the aggressiveness of the bodies. So again, very, very pronounced cutout.
He does
front fender cut right here.
He does indeed.
Very, very nice. Very wide rear end on the 992 GT3Rs. Again, very, very nice. And metal winglets, metal spoiler support. I think the bracketing that's on the top of the spoiler is fantastic. We'll take a better look at that from another angle, but fantastic detail there.
Spoiler detail on
in view from the right side. Again, we have our very nice digital display right here, which again adds some great depth. I find that fantastic. We have our air charge port here. The lanyard is not a separate piece. It's kind of cast into the body, which is really strange. I don't know if it's glued down. I think it might be a separate piece that's just glued to the body right there. But it's there. So that's nice detail. Again, fabulous Michelin tires with the BBS wheels. Very good brake caliper and brake rotors. One thing I did forget to mention is that you can see the hardware on that center hub there, the rotor. Kind of like the Spark, not quite as pronounced, but it is there. So it's very nice. These wheels do not come equipped with valve stems like most of the Sparks that I have. But again, that's okay. That's kind of top echelon type level detail right there. So I'm not going to pun this model too much for not having it.
I agree.
Rear bumper quick disconnect,
full Rexy
side skirt quick disconnect, front bumper quick disconnect. Got our Motul sticker and Michelin sponsorship sticker here on the front, and again, fabulous front canard work with this model. Taking a look right into Roxy's grill, we have our front tow hook right here, which is very small. It's not quite as large as the Sparks. Excellent front grill detail. I can't really see anything too much back behind there, kind of like on the Sparks, but that's okay. Front splitter does appear to be just kind of a piano black. It does not appear to be black dry carbon like on the Spark models. Of course, the infamous Rexy / Roxy mouth.
I'm smashing.
IMSA sticker here, Porsche badge here. And this was kind of my disappointment on the Rexy model.
It seems like everybody
was the lack of detail for the quick latches on the hood. I feel like they did a great job on the bumpers and the side skirts, but they kind of, at least to me, kind of chimped out on.
You guys can hear me, right?
On the front hood, and that's a little bit disappointing. Another disappointment is that this is not true through. There's not even black there to kind of offset the difference or to show that that's an actual open scoop. It's just paint matched, and the Rexy was the same way, unfortunately. So a little bit of detail skimped on the TSM model. Other than that, great headlight detail, yellow tinted lenses, fantastic leveling of the beams in there in the actual housing. Very, very nice.
I don't know, guys.
No complaints there with lens quality and headlight detail.
So,
alrighty, guys, got the camera raised up on Roxy a little bit so we can see the top, see what kind of details we're working with up here. So we'll start from the left side. You have your driver stickers here. So you have PJ Hyatt and Sebastian Priolo.
We're not really talking
Priolo. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. I've seen his name a lot, especially on the AO racing cars. But I believe that's how you say it, is Priolo, maybe, perhaps. I'm not the best at pronouncing names, so please forgive me. Looking at that back spoiler, you can see that that bracketing I was telling you about. So that's really, really cool. Definitely some great attention to detail there. And flipping it over to the top, we have our escape hatch here. Unfortunately, the most detailed fasteners on this escape hatch, like the Spark. Spark puts little decals around these hardware holes on the escape hatch, so it's just a really nice feature to have. We have really good antenna details, so we have a large metal 90-degree. The Rexy does not have this particular antenna, so I find that interesting that this one did. This particular rendition of Roxy. A couple of telematic devices here, and one kind of little bit shorter antenna, and then a very short stubby antenna. So less antennas, minus this this metal antenna here, which is different. Rexy does not have those. So again, that's really good attention to detail. I am impressed by that for sure. So let's try to take.
So if I say something and I mute it, can you hear me now, like perfectly without the Premiere?
There's no difference. I will try to hold it still right here so you can get a really good view of that really very highly detailed switch panel. And then, of course, the steering wheel with the on-the-fly controls. So very nice. We do have left and right safety nets for the driver, as well as a very nice detailed seat that has Porsche, and it has the Racetech logo on it, which is very nice. And I'll try to angle it right here. It's going to be a little hard to see. Might be better on the other side, but I'll zoom in here. Very nice AC vent ducting.
Great, guys. I tried.
On that front right there, shooting towards the driver. It's a little bit longer. Probably see it right there. Very nice. I do like that. Black racing seat, black harness. You can see the buckles sitting on the seat right there from that angle, pardon the glare. And then, of course, fully white interior, stripped out. Hashtag race car. Very, very nice. And here's a look from the back window. Again, fishbowl effect. You can see completely through it. Got those various modules back there. I think that could possibly be the air compressor there on that back bench. But yeah, very good detailing with the center console. And I didn't notice this on the Rexy. It's possibly there, but there is a vent. I'll zoom in right there.
Smash.
There is an AC vent that goes past the driver's seat into that rear console. So that's really, really cool. Actually, I did not notice that. So unlike Spark models, the racing harness does not wrap around the roll cage on the back there. Would have loved to see that. A white roll cage, very, very good. Very pronounced, very well done. And taking a look through the right side window, again, pardon the glare, you can see that right side safety net there. And yeah, that's probably going to be a better angle to see that AC duct. So that's really cool. That's really good detail. Very nice. A couple of modules on that center tunnel, that center console kind of mounted to it.
It's in the
and then just like on Rexy, we got some various modules, probably ECU, TCM on that right side floorboard. So very nice. And looking through the windshield again, trying to miss that glare. Apologies if I catch it, guys. There is no defrost on the dash. I'm not sure if the 992s had that. And looking over at my Rexy, it did not have it either. But nice finish on the dash itself. Again, you can probably see that AC ducting coming out, as well as the display mounted to the dash. It's not on top of the dash; it is within the dash. It appears.
Steering wheel details,
and then good steering wheel detail with the paddles. You can see the paddles on the back there, so that is nice. And then, of course, center wiper, very nice. We do have our e-stop and our fire suppression stickers here, but we have no fire suppression bottle mounted on the inside. Not sure if it's supposed to be there. But Rexy does not have that either. We have the stickers, but we also have no lanyards too. So that's kind of a little detail I would have liked to see with it. Unfortunately, it's not there. And looking down on top of the hood, we do have our fuel fill here. The fuel fill on the TSM model is not quite as good as Spark, but it is there, and it does look good. It does look proper. The cooler detail is fantastic on TSM, though. So Rexy is the same. It's kind of a silver finish. and it looks very, very good in there. So that's great to see.
Agreed.
One thing I did forget to mention on the back was, again, just like Rexy, you got a great firewall here, and then you have your Nacaduct tubing, which is hard tubing going to those grills on the side of the body over here. So that's very, very good detail. So yeah, guys, there's Roxy in a nutshell. We'll take it off the base. We'll see if we got a smooth roller here, and we'll get it on the turntable along with its brother. Let's go.
Smash or pass, guys. Smash or pass. It's under 200 rhythm. Both of these cars are 185 shipped. Pretty damn good for a 118 resin, if you ask me, of this quality.
All right, guys, we're back with Roxy as well as her brother Rexy, both TSM 118 models. Great model, guys.
Yeah,
just a little tiny bit of details that I wish that TSM would just nail, just kind of like Spark does. Spark does such a fantastic job. The more reviews that I do with these 118 Porsches, the more that I realize that Spark is just kind of like the epitome of detail and quality when it comes to 118. But make no mistake, TSM is a great model, especially for the price. If you're able to get it on pre-order, or if you're able to acquire it soon after release, usually these can be had for pretty good price. We're talking less than $200 in most cases. Sometimes the model distributors will hike the price up a little bit, but for the most part, you can find these models for under $200. So what do I think about the 118 TSM Roxy? Well, it's a virtually identical model to its sibling Rexy. Great wheel detail, great rims, great brake detail. Excellent work on the headlights. Taillights are pretty good.
Yes, Bentley.
Lots of things going in favor for this model. Again, I have yet to find a 118 model with a better digital display for pole position. So I really, really do appreciate that about TSM. Again, I wish that they could just kind of nail some of these small details, such as the quick releases on the front trunk lid or front bonnet. And also, I'm not sure what it is about these TSM 992 GT3Rs, but a lot of them are kind of a little bit locked up in the front. I mean, I'm pressing down, giving it some. I'm definitely giving it some pressure to get it to roll. The Rexy was the exact same way, but the rears, they turned very, very nicely. So again, I might take the base plate off of this and attempt to kind of lube it up a little bit, get it to spin a little freer. But I kind of wish they could just nail that down. And either just don't make it a roller at all, or make it a full-on unadulterated roller, kind of like a Spark is, which that would be my preference. But overall, guys, I'm really, really being nitpicky here. Overall, TSM is a fantastic model, and I don't think that you guys will be disappointed. The score that I'm giving this car is going to be a 9 out of 10, just like its sibling above. Again, fantastic model for the price. Very, very good detail. Again, when you collect Spark models, you get a little.
Do you guys agree with
spoiled.
the score? 9 out of 10.
You get really spoiled actually with the detail and the depth and just all these kind of little details that Spark has. It can kind of somewhat ruin the experience when you go to review another model. So again, I'm being very nitpicky here. I think 9 out of 10 people who buy this model will be absolutely completely happy. And the 1% will still be happy like me and just nitpick about little tiny things that they see on their Spark model or their higher grade models. But overall, guys, it's one of the best bangs for the buck in 118 that I've seen so far. So absolutely no complaints and definitely no regrets. So that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoy my completion or semi-completion of AL Racing via TSM 118. Again, there's going to be a lot of variations with number plates and things of that nature that are going to differentiate if TSM chooses to come out with those. For instance, they came out with the number 80 car in Rexy already, and the only real difference is that it has all green accents, has no red. I actually wanted the 77 car, and as I mentioned, Roxy is making a comeback in a few weeks with Laguna Seca. And from what I gather on that, it's going to be competing in GTD Pro. So it'll be wearing the red accents, just like that Rexy up there. But that's going to do it, guys. I certainly hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found some value and some entertainment in this review. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button on your way out. So remember, guys, happy hunting, happy collecting, happy customizing. And remember, it's about the cars, the 118 TSM Roxys, which are a way better value than buying a Hot Wheels Roxy Chase for the same price, not the money. We'll see you on the next 118 review, guys.
We did, Rico. We just did it. We did a premiere on a live stream. Who's your daddy? You know, like the Slicks Hoosier? Yeah. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty interesting. Sorry if you're one of the guys that couldn't hear me. History has been made. If I go over to my episode, it's going to have like 0 views. It might have 1 because of Paul. But yeah, sorry if you couldn't hear me. I didn't know I was going to manipulate the volume that bad. I didn't think, if anything, I thought that I was going to overtake the video volume, which is really weird. So apologies, but I thought it was pretty fun. You guys think we should do it again? That's it, Rico. Who's your daddy? Oops. You guys probably hear me again. Sorry. But yeah. Yeah, that was pretty fun. That was cool. That was cool. Need valve stems. TSM, no valve stemmy. Actually kind of like that. Yeah. I don't know. When I got closer to the mic, could you guys hear me better? Maybe I really need to put that mic up in my face if we do that again. Why? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, bye. I'm live. I love you. Kay says hi to everybody. She doesn't really, but she says hi in her own way. Okay. Yeah. So if we do that again, I'll get up in the mic like really close, and we'll do it like that. Ooh, the worst 164 manufacturing brand. Just from the quality control that I've seen, M2. M2. That's my opinion. I think it's terrible. I think their quality control is absolutely horrendous. Paul seemed to like it. Majorette is cool. It's just bigger than 164. It's like a 159 scale. You know what I mean? It's definitely bigger. Purple crank. Put the mic in Sunday service mode. Okay, Rico, will do. Note taken. Yeah, we'd rather hear Derek than Derek. Yeah. Don't want to hear that guy. That guy's boring. Maisto is overrated. Yeah, I mean, I can't say that I have any 164 Maistos. I had a 118 Maisto, but I gave it to Devon so he can do a giveaway with it. Just a little charity to him. But yeah, they're cool. I mean, I guess. I mean, yeah. Ha. Ooh, ha. Yeah. Yeah. It's been a problem for years. That's why if you go and watch the Diecast Iceberg episode, people were like, where's M2 at? And I'm like, I don't recommend M2 to anybody. You know, sorry, not sorry. You know, like probably like 10 or 12 people asked, oh man, you forgot M2. But you know, I'm not going to recommend stuff that falls apart to people. What about those fake Dollar Tree cars? Oh, the Adventure Force. Yeah, no experience. And yeah, no experience desired either. I mean, some of them actually don't look that bad, but no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Oh, the floating acrylics. Yeah, those are pretty cool. Those are pretty cool. You should do a video on that, Rico. Like how to put them in and how to set them up and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. That's what I heard, Paul. Excuse me. That's what I heard. I heard that Greenlight's been slacking. They caught the M2 bug. That's unfortunate because they make a good model. They really do. Adventure Force is I. Larger scale. Auto World really been slipping. Wow, didn't know that. I barely see Auto Worlds anymore. It's like, where are they at? Hot Wheels 2-pack premium GTR set for $15 at Walmart. What? A 2-pack? Interesting. That must have been a return gone wrong or something. I don't know. Agreed, Paul. I think Mini GT is the only 164 brand that I can think of that I haven't had some kind of issue with. I mean, even though Kaido is made by Mini GT, I've had problems with Kaidos. Like tailgate's not shutting, you know, frames not flush up against bodies, stuff like that. But actual Mini GT cars, never had a problem. I do too. I picked up a handful of those. I'm hoping to try a custom on one of those someday. Really? Yeah. Sucks. But yeah, maybe it's because of the tariffs and the increased cost. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. What's up, Anthony? We're just getting ready to call it a live. You missed our premiere. We premiered on a live. How crazy is that? It was like Matrix in here. But yeah. No, I'm not too interested, to be honest. Not too interested. I was in 2 places at once. I'm the only person who documented it that I was in 2 places at once. Crazy is that? Yo, he put a Derek on a Derek. Stupid. No giveaway, but coming soon. This guy. And I didn't even hold my hand up. How about that? You guys got to see my mic and everything. So yeah. That's coming soon. I'll make the video very, very soon. I got to do it soon because I gifted 5 memberships last live stream, and I don't want you guys to miss out. Rico's one of them. So wow. Yeah. If I did that, that would cost me a lot of money. Hey, if I get YouTube rich, I'll do it. Shoot, if I get YouTube rich, I would send everybody at least a good premium Hot Wheel. That's what I would do. You can hold me to that. If I reach 1 million subscribers, I will do that. If I reach 1 million subscribers, I will do that. Deal. Give me to 1 million subs and I'll do it. You have my word. That's a lot of addresses I'm going to have to try to take down. Yeah, just little problems like tailgates closing and frames just kind of not matching up, but you know, fixable, but still it's like I kind of don't want to spend it, you know, spend my time fixing something that I purchased. So send everyone an Adventure Force car. Oh man, how many people would be pissed at me? Oh my god. Since Bentley thinks that Adventure Force is all right, I'll send them a full multi-pack of Adventure Force. That's what I'll do. I'll do that. And I'll send everybody else a really good premium Hot Wheel. How about that? 1 million. If you guys can get me up to 1 million subs, I will give every single one of my subscribers a free car. A good free premium Hot Wheel. M3, the hood is missing. Missing the half of the metal clip that holds the hood in place. Oof. That sucks, Greg. Sorry to hear, man. Found a Hot Wheels in the package. The base was on backwards. Yep. We know that there's lots of people that actually collect Hot Wheel errors. So, Anthony, that's dope. That's dope. Did you get to meet Chuck from Diecast Media Network as well? That's pretty cool. That's the best thing ever is when you get to meet like fellow people off of YouTube. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. All right, guys. We're over 2 hours. We are over 2 hours. So Diecast 167 in the books. This was a pretty cool live. Talked about a lot of stuff. I got to show you a lot of stuff that I found. Some cool mail calls. Got to talk about the 118 giveaway, this bad boy. Oh, that sucks. Maybe next time. Maybe next time, Anthony. Yeah. And we did a premiere on a live stream. So how cool is that? You know, I thought that was pretty cool. My analytics are going to suck for that video, but that's okay. I don't care. I do not care. Rico says I'll be meeting up with Pete, Mark Smith, and a few other at NC Legends Tour. Nice, man. You guys have a good time out there. Watch out for the bin bears. Ooh. You know, everybody crawling over each other, trying to dig in the bins. Crazy. All right, guys. Diecast discussion number 167 in the books. I appreciate all you guys being here. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. I will make a video announcing this giveaway. Just telling people how they can enter. If you're a member, you're good. If you're not a member, the only way you can get in on that giveaway is sign up for a membership. Costs you $5 a month. If you want to cancel after the first month, that's fine. But that's how you're going to get in. So, yeah, that video is coming up. I got product reviews coming up. I have more 118 model reviews coming up. I got a lot to do. So I'm going to be very, very busy in the next couple of weeks. And schedule's changing. So just one last reminder, Diecast discussion moving to Sundays. Moving to Sundays. I'll make that poll as soon as we get off, asking what time that you guys want to do it on Sunday. I think I'm going to put a poll option for like right after lunch, like right around noon, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to oblige by that. So I think maybe what I'll do is I'll just do two. I'll do like mid-afternoon, and then I'll do an evening one. And you guys can confirm. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate you. All right, Bentley. See you tomorrow. I don't think I'll be here, but thank you. 5-9. I will check. I will check after we log off, after we get out of here. All right, guys. With that in mind, let's get out of here. Let's call it a night, shall we? It was fun. Diecast 167. Diecast discussion number 167 in the books, guys. Happy hunting, happy collecting, happy customizing. Remember, it's about the cars, the Datsun Sunny trucks, where if you hit your Kroger's really hard, you might be able to find 10 of these like I did. Not the money. Oh, I will. It's happening. It's happening. You came up with the bright idea, Bentley. So yeah, you're getting a full multi-pack of Adventure Force under your pillow. You're going to have nightmares. All right, guys. Have a good one. I will see you next time. I don't know what happened to my outro, but let me pull that up real quick so I can put that in there. And my daughter's screaming. All right, guys. Have a good one.